Hi, and welcome to my channel. I am doing a past life reading for codename Silvershann, and this is a past and future life combo. We're going to start with the past life first. So in this life, we were looking for the most healing of aggression, or asking the masters, teachers, and loved ones to choose the life for us. And in this manner, we can either get the most healing of aggression or special messages, whatever the masters, teachers, and loved ones decide to show and reveal for us. And we went ahead and did that and focused on that. Right when I went into the records for the past life, I saw this little boy, and I could see him like up in my face, like just a super cute little boy with like blonde hair and blue eyes. And I was on a ship, and at first I thought maybe we're going on a voyage, maybe it's like voyage to a new land or something like that. But as I stayed in the record for a while, I noticed that it was not a voyage, and I was trying to figure it out for a while, because I knew I was on a ship. I knew it was kind of like a Norway or Viking area, like, and I was thinking maybe Viking. And I heard the name, which sounded like, to me at first, Wunduf. I thought Wunduf. And later on when I came out, I started searching names, and actually it was Unof. I think I'm saying this correctly. But yeah, I was like, yeah, that's it. Wunduf or something like that. I heard the mother calling the name out. So as a little boy on a ship, and I was asking the year. It was picking up on 1380 BC, and so we so it's 1380 BC, and so this is during the time of the Vikings. And I also felt like because the ship, something about the ship, and there's the family, and I was picking up, and I asked, like, how many families are on this ship, or is this a boat, is this a ship? I just saw the deck, and I felt, and so I just saw the deck, and then all of a sudden I saw fish on the deck, and an interest, the little boy having interest and excitement into the fish. So we were on a fishing trip. So this was a fishing trip, which was interesting because I saw the father, the mother, and you, the little boy, and I felt like there was one other family involved at doing this. And I felt it was like this feeling of a rite of passage, like how important this fishing trip was, and how important it was for you to learn how to fish. And so that's what I was feeling and seeing. Later on the line, I looked in the future of this particular timeline, not the future, but the future of this line, and I saw a sister, a little baby sister, later on. Okay, so also, I'm looking at my notes here. Yeah, and I felt like this was a very important food source for that time. And I do think that from the little bit of research I did, it was hard to grow things as much. So fishing was a big, huge, important part of the survival of your, the people at that time. It was a big thing. And when I was asking about time, it was weird because it felt like I felt like, and I didn't find any information about this, but I felt like a lot of time was measured by conquest, or like, oh, the time of so and so's reign, or so and so leadership, or something like that, instead of having actual dates. Like they would say the time of this or the time of that. When I was kind of feeling and hearing as well. And I felt like the lives here were a lot shorter. They weren't like long lives that we had like now. I did see that you had grown up, and this was actually a significant moment in your life. This was a huge moment in this particular life, because it was like that rite of passage that you later on, after you had your own child, that you passed on to your child as well. And it was like a really important, significant part of this particular life. So also, I asked the master's teachers and loved ones why they chose this life, and they said that the teaching core values was very important. That you should understand how maybe something about teaching core values or learning core values or having that core value system, something about that. And then also something about higher power, importance of being close to family and friends. And then I also heard a community with sharing with others and a deeper insight into your soul. So they just want to point out a couple of key community, sharing with others, higher power, importance of being close to those you care about, and the teaching core values were very important in this particular life that may be carried on to your current life now as well. There was no healing aggression. It was just more of an understanding of the personal soul and for higher ascension or higher knowledge. And you'll have to excuse me, I have a little dog running around here. So, it was just like a deeper understanding, and I hope that makes sense to you, and I hope you have a beautiful evening or day wherever you are, whenever you view this. Thank you so much for blessing me with your reading.